I loved when Obama was there, when Clinton was there, and they were respected and they were applauded because they were articulate. They had conscience and consciousness and wisdom and being informed politically and experience in government, all those things that this president doesn't have. And, that's why people say he's unfit, or the books are saying it, but the more they say that about him, the more arrogant he gets.
Just when you thought the drama between Hollywood and Washington was at its zenith, Barbra Streisand stepped in and completely destroyed Donald Trump and Melania in a way that only a living icon could. This wasn't simply another celebrity diatribe. It was an attack so harsh that even Trump's Twitter fingers would think twice. So what did she say? And why did she go after both Trump and Melania? Stay tuned, because this could be the year's pettiest, most hilarious celebrity versus politician battle. Barbra Streisand isn't holding back. During a recent interview, the famous singer, actress, and outspoken activist expressed her strong feelings about Donald Trump. And let's just say, she's had enough. "I'm so tired of hearing Trump put down America," she told reporters. "America has been great since 1776. For years, Trump has developed his image around the Make America Great Again slogan, which implies that the country has somehow lost its greatness. But Streisand? She is not buying it. She chastised him for his continual negativity, doom and gloom language, and persistence on destroying the very country he once commanded. But she wasn't finished yet. She went further to criticize Trump's entire legacy, citing his dishonesty, corruption, and most importantly, cruelty. Children were ripped from their parents' arms. What happened to just being kind? A direct challenge to Trump's immigration plans. Do you remember the family separations at the border? The terrible photos of children being held in detention centers and separated from their families, some of whom have never been reunited? Streisand does. She's making sure no one forgets. With decades in the public eye, she has never been one to remain silent, and this time is no exception. Love her or hate her, one thing is certain: Barbra Streisand will say exactly what's on her mind.
How do you feel about the specter of a second Trump administration?
I will move. I can't live in this country if he became president.
But where would you go? Where would you go?
Probably to England.
But it gets better. Streisand didn't only come for Trump, she also had some words for Melania. Let's just say she didn't hold back. You remember Melania's Be Best campaign, right? The one intended to combat cyberbullying? Yeah, Streisand didn't buy it. She openly derided the entire attempt, pointing out the irony of it all. I mean, she's married to the ultimate bully. Did she believe we wouldn't notice? That is savage. And honestly, she has a point. Trump was out here every day, sending out harsh tweets to everyone from political opponents to ordinary residents. The dude even came for people's appearance. Meanwhile, Melania was out here talking about kindness. Streisand called it what it was: hypocrisy at its finest. She did not stop there, however. She openly questioned whether Melania was truly concerned about her own campaign, or if it was just another PR stunt to make the Trumps seem good. Melania's comments on Be Best felt odd. It was almost as if she did not believe it herself. Then there was that single interview, the one when she stated, "I'm the most bullied person in the world." Oh, seriously? Streisand had the perfect response. Try being one of the immigrant children locked in cages, then tell me about bullying. Whew. That was horrible. And perfectly on target. Because, let's not forget about the family separation policy at the border. That happened on her husband's watch. Children were physically snatched away from their parents and dumped into prison facilities. Some people were never reunited. And yet Melania sought sympathy for herself. Yeah, Streisand was not having it, and she made sure everyone knew.
What's the signal to little children, who watch television and see this is the behavior of the soon-to-be president of the United States, Little girls were heartbroken when Hillary didn't get to be president. Yeah. So I think it's what they see. Children will listen. I sang that in a song once, and they will see and they will learn. And I'm in the middle of having my teeth cleaned.
Oh, you knew Trump wouldn't let that go. And as expected, he lashed back. Because if there's one thing Trump enjoys more than fast food and gold-plated everything, it's slapping back at celebrities who dare to criticize him. So where did he go to vent? Truth Social is his personal megaphone, of course. So what did he say? In true Trump form, he went straight to the insults. He labeled Streisand a washed-up Hollywood has-been, and claimed that nobody cares what she thinks, which is hilarious. Because if no one cared, why was he so concerned? But that was only the warm-up performance. Trump, never one to take the high road, went into complete meltdown mode. He criticized her age, her plastic surgery, and, because he couldn't resist, her singing career. This woman hasn't been relevant since the 90s, he mutters. Ah, yes, the same woman who released a Grammy-winning album only a few years ago. But sure, Donald, tell us more about who is relevant. Of course, no Trump diatribe would be complete without his characteristic move, claiming credit for someone else's achievement. If it weren't for me, nobody would be talking about her. Right. Because Barbra Streisand, the EGOT-winning, chart-topping, iconic singer, owes her career to you? Sure, Donald. Sure.
A joyful warrior who will fight for the values that so many of us hold dear. She's been a consistent advocate for programs that promote gender equality, social justice, and voting rights. While Trump is telling his followers, after this election, you won't have to vote anymore.
Oh, this isn't the first time Streisand has criticized Trump. In fact, she has been one of his most vocal critics since the beginning. She raised the alert in 2016, before he even entered the White House. She warned everyone that Trump would be a disaster as president, and she's made it abundantly apparent that she believes she was correct. But here's the thing. Streisand didn't just express her distaste for Trump. She sang about it. Yep, in 2018, she released a complete album called Walls, which included the song Don't Lie to Me. And if you're wondering, was that song about Trump? Oh, it absolutely was. She sang, "Why don't you tell me the truth?" It's hard to believe what you say. That is next-level shadow. Not simply a tweet, not just an interview. A full-fledged, professionally recorded, album-released, Grammy-nominated diss song.
After the election, I became mortified, and terrified. And so I had to use my creative energy I had to put it somewhere. And thank God I have music in my life. So I have a forum, I have a way to express my feelings. And I mean, every morning I literally was afraid to turn on the news. I'm fired up, you know? I mean, it's, I have to write about it. So I actually wrote 15 pieces for the Huffington Post. Facts matter to me, and truth matters. Truth is so powerful, why not tell it, you know? For the good of our country, for the good of the world.
However, her frustrations with Trump extend far beyond politics. She despises not only his policies, but also him. He is completely himself. During an interview, she openly stated, "I can't stand him. I despise not only his policies, but also his voice, gestures, and movement. Everything about him is fake." Ouch. She wasn't joking either. She previously stated that if Trump wins a second term, she would leave the nation. And guess what? She just doubled down. When questioned about the 2024 election, she spoke without hesitation. "If he wins, I'm going to move. I can't live in this nation if that man becomes president again." Yikes. She is serious. No bluffing, no hesitation. Just a firm nope. Whether or not she would truly pack and leave, who knows? But one thing is certain. Barbra Streisand is not playing when it comes to Trump, and she's never going to keep quiet about it.
The dignity of the presidency, let alone any respectful person. I mean, what we need more in this world, I think, is kindness and common decency. And what he did and how he reacts and how he has the need to talk back and insult anybody who doesn't agree with him. And that's pretty disgraceful.
Now for the greatest part, folks are totally adoring Streisand's diatribe. What about the internet? On fire, social media is expanding. X was in complete meltdown mode. The comments came pouring in. Barbra said what we're all thinking. "I love how she just dragged Melania. There were no lies detected." Trump having a meltdown over Streisand is peak entertainment. Not only were fans hyping her up, but several major celebrities chipped in as well. Bette Midler, known for roasting Trump, tweeted, "Babs, welcome to the club. Trump has been a disgrace since day one." Rosie O'Donnell, who has long feuded with Trump, added, "This is why we love Barbra. She is fearless. Even Stephen Colbert couldn't resist bringing it up in his monologue, with the perfect joke. Trump or Streisand? That's like a raccoon picking a battle with a Broadway star. He'll always lose." Honestly, he is not wrong. Because Barbra Streisand is not someone who backs down from a fight. And based on the online reaction, Trump is unlikely to win this war. So what do you think? Has Barbra Streisand gone too far? Or did she say just what needed to be said? And more importantly, how do you believe Trump will respond next? Because if history has taught us anything, it's that Donald Trump is incapable of letting go. Please, leave a comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoy these updates, please like and subscribe to ensure that you never miss out on the latest news. Until next time, remain tuned, for the drama is far from over.